Good morning, friends. Today we are going to teach resultant of parallel forces. Now we shall consider the two types of parallel forces as follows: like parallel forces and unlike parallel forces. Definition: like parallel forces. Two forces are said to be like parallel forces when they act in the same direction, just like this: P force, Q force, and their line of action do not meet at a point. We are already know that the railway track, which are the example of parallel forces, two like parallel forces, that means which do not meet at a point anywhere. Unlike parallel forces. Definition: two forces are said to be unlike parallel forces when they act in the opposite direction, just like this: force P is of direction this and force Q is of direction this. That means opposite in direction, and their lines of action do not meet at a point. So this is do not meet anywhere, opposite forces. We now discuss the like parallel forces. Case 1. Find the resultant of two like parallel forces acting upon a rigid body. Here see the diagram. These T forces are equal and opposite direction. This point O, but this P force and Q force are like parallel forces. So carefully see the diagram. Let A and B be the 2 points of a rigid body at which the two like parallel forces, which are they? P and Q, act as shown in figure. The forces P and Q acting at P acting at A, Q acting at B are represented by the lines AD and BK respectively. Introduce two equal and opposite forces T. These force T are equal and opposite in direction. So introduce two equal and opposite forces T represented by the line AF, this T, AF, and this T, BF, BG, BG. By the introduction of these equal and opposite forces, the equilibrium of the rigid body will not be disturbed. For equal and opposite forces, the rigid body is not disturbed. Now, complete the parallelogram ADEF. A, D, E, A, D, E, F, and B, K, H, G. These are the two parallelograms. Then, by law of the parallelogram of forces, the resultant R1 of P and T acting at A will be represented by the diagonal AE. Diagonal AE. Similarly, the resultant R2, this diagonal BH, the resultant R2 of Q force and T force acting at B will be represented by the diagonal BH. Transfer the points of application A and B of the forces R1 and R2 represented to the point O. Now join AB and draw OC parallel to the force P, and also Q, meeting AB in C. Resolve the resultant force R1 at O into components P and T acting along OC and parallel to AF. T is parallel to AF. Similarly, for R2, the resultant force R2 may be resolved into Q and T acting along OC and parallel to BG. The two forces T, this direction and this direction, being equal and opposite acting at O, are in equilibrium. Thus, we have the two forces P and Q acting along OC, P and Q, which is parallel to the directions of two like parallel forces, These are P and Q are parallel. Hence, the resultant of two like parallel forces P and Q acting at A and B respectively is equivalent to a force P plus Q acting along OC. Now, from similar triangles OCA and ADE, OCA and ADE, these are the similar triangles we have. For the similar triangle OC divided by CA, which is equal to AD divided by DE. But we know that AD is force P and DE is nothing but AF, and AF is nothing but this parallel force, this force, opposite end, equal magnitudes T. So this is T, or P into CA बरोबर T into OC. This equation number 1. Again, from similar triangles OCB and BKH. Which are they? Similar OCB, BKH. So we have OC upon CB, OC upon CB, which is equal to BK upon KH. And BK is nothing but our force Q, and K is nothing but BG, and which is force T, or Q into CB बरोबर T into OC. But if you see from equation 1 and 2, what happened? One side is equal, T into OC, T into OC. And hence from equations 1 and 2, comma, we get P into CA बरोबर Q into CB. This implies CA upon CB, which is equal to Q upon P. That means what? It is C divides the line joining the points of application of two like parallel forces internally in the inverse ratio of their magnitudes. Thank you.